Woman arrested after hitting officer with car and allegedly tossing drugs at Georgia prison. That is a great way to turn a bad idea into a terrible situation. At least with drones, you're like 1,000 feet out, maybe more than that. No, not them. They were up on the fence, chucking drugs over like they were feeding the ducks. The woman who hit a police officer with her car at Lee Arundel State Prison has been arrested, according to the Habersham County Sheriff's Office. Wait a minute. This only happened a few weeks ago. She looked like she'd been running her whole life. Damn, can we put some lotion and a bonnet on her JPay? Letitia Erica Perry was accused of hitting a corrections officer with her car after the officer was investigating a drug transaction near the prison fence on May 24th. Officers were Who does that? Officers were investigating an area and found a 2008 Lexus RX stopped off the roadway with the lights off. Once they approached the vehicle, she reportedly drove off, hitting Hitchcock on his left side and leg area, then hitting the prison truck he had been driving. According to deputies, Perry and Devonte Jenkins of Dalton had been throwing drugs over a gate at Lee Arundel Prison. The Lexus became disabled and Perry and Jenkins ran away on foot because they were doing this at about 4 o'clock in the morning. So what's crazy to me is, how do you even know the person that the drugs were intended for is even going to be able to get to him by the time they let him out in the yard, and another inmate is not just going to scoop him up and take him and not say anything about it? Georgia State Patrol officers then searched for both Perry and Jenkins, arresting Jenkins near the Cornelia and Baldwin city limits. According to deputies, he was charged with possession of prohibited items by a state inmate, bringing contraband across guard lines, 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance, illegal possession of a controlled substance, and possession of methamphetamine. I guess the number one lesson in all this is, if you really want to help someone on the other side of that fence, don't join them. Who's going to throw the drugs to you now? Perry remained at large until mid-June. They say it like she was on the run. It was only a few weeks. And honestly, if they were on their A game, how did she get that far without no vehicle? Because they caught the other guy before the end of the day. The Floyd County Sheriff's Office said that they found Perry, arrested her, and took her to the Habersham County Detention Center on Friday. Perry was charged with aggravated assault, criminal interference with government property, 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance, failure to report an accident, seatbelt violation, they're digging in the crates, and driving while license was suspended or revoked, according to deputies. That is a new one for me. They basically walked up to the prison fence and said, "Let me in." No way.